All right, guys, let's dive right into a collective message from the Divine Masculines and we'll see what they want to communicate through this reading, okay? I'm here to help you realize you deserve to be madly desired. Ooh, I like it. Me likey. Okay, so this is for those of you who there's definitely a sensual pull towards one another, one like you've never felt before, okay? And I feel like I want to speak to a divine feminine here, especially from like your divine masculine's perspective. I feel like this represents a couple of collectives here, okay? Some of you might be married, and I feel like they keep an eye on your person, like your spouse or your karmic partner, however you guys want to look at it. And they know that there's something that's lacking, okay? You don't feel as desired as you should be. You don't feel as beautiful as you should feel. And I feel like their presence is here slowly and subtly reminding you of that. You might already start to feel the triggers in your marriage, or again, for some of you, you could just be in a relationship with somebody else. And if you're not in a relationship with somebody else and you're single, you might just be more on like the reserve side. You might keep to yourself. You might be really quiet, and you could get very easily triggered by this divine masculine. And you have a tendency to just shut them out, or you have no problem blocking them. And it's because they know that you've been alone and self-sufficient for so long that it's very easy for you to really boot out anything that disturbs your peace and your space. But nonetheless, they're not going to stop. Okay, that is a clear message that I'm receiving. They're here to help you, show you that you deserve to be desired, okay? They love everything about you. There's nothing that they would change about you. But what I do feel like they want to bring to your attention is like, what are some of the things that you want to see within yourself? Even some things that you may want to change within yourself, right? It could be bad habits that you're keeping. I feel like your divine masculine is here to show up to help you be the absolute best version of yourself possible. And yes, it may come in the form of rocking the boat in the current relationship that you are in. But I do feel like for many of you, you've been feeling this disconnect from whoever you've been with for a really long time. Like even before your divine masculine showing up. Maybe the drive is not as strong now to release yourself from it, but I do feel like subtly many of you have been feeling it coming for a really long time. It's just you might convince yourself or talk yourself out of taking any action because you've been familiar with this person for so long. Okay, so let's split this deck in half and we'll see what they want to say in terms of this desire. Okay, so you deserve someone to bring you flowers. You deserve someone to make you offers every single day. I feel like that's something that they would do, is tell you that you're beautiful or make you feel like you're beautiful every single day. I do feel like maybe some of you have been a little bit out of touch with that lately. And this card also indicates that you've been out of touch with your sensuality for a really long time. Okay, now some of you might be in like soulmate karmic relationships, just long-term partnerships that you've been really familiar with someone. And something that kind of stands out in this message, guys, is like they don't desire you the way that your masculine desires you. Like I feel like your divine masculines would do anything for you when it comes to being intimate with you, whereas the person that you're with now, they don't really rock your boat, or there might be certain things that are just kind of repetitive or boring or mechanical, or it just, the overall vibe of being intimate with your person feels like when I say person, I just mean like your spouse or your karmic partner, soulmate partner, whoever you're with now. It doesn't feel as intimate. It feels kind of like rehearsed. It feels routine. And you might feel like you have tried to bring this up in the past. Maybe there's been subtle changes, but then it just kind of goes back into the old pattern or the old ways of doing things. I feel like many of you, because of that, have lost touch with a lot of like your fire, okay, your feminine energy, just the zeal or ambition or will to get up and like, you know, be just beautiful. You might feel just drained or exhausted from somebody's energy not either giving you enough support, or just doing things for you, like this romantic gesture here. They know that somebody's not making enough romantic gestures in your direction, or they just may fantasize about you a lot, like giving you a lot, making you feel special. And I feel like it's mirroring to many of you and some of the, again, situations that you're currently in, where this energy is being very heavily mirrored to you from your divine masculines at this time. But that's what I'm getting here, is like they feel like you deserve like the little things, the romantic things. And they're sending you a clear message, like, don't stop demanding that. Like, you deserve every single bit of it. You know, like, I'm too tired is not an excuse. Like, not making the time. They feel like you deserve someone who's going to put in the effort towards you. But with twin flames, sorry guys, my nose is just getting a little bit tickly. Just give me a second here. Let me pause the video. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so I was going to say, yeah, but with twin flames, it's like they can intuitively feel that pull. You know, they can feel your pull. They can feel your energy yearning for something more. They can feel your attraction and your curiosity towards them as well. If you've exchanged eye contact with this person, I feel like that's all it took. Okay, that's all it took for them to really get a glimpse into your soul. And same with you. That's why many of you can't stop thinking about them, and you might be twiddling your thumbs, just very curious about the feeling that you're getting. For a lot of you, it's a sensual feeling. I feel like it's a return of a feeling you haven't felt in a really long time, and that's why you can't seem to leave this alone. But also too, I do feel like the universe is kind of pushing many of you out of a cycle that, yeah, like you've kind of just been stagnant in, and that's why your masculine is here. Many of you might carry, you know, a small bit of guilt as well for accepting offers from them. They could be trying to reach out to you, message you, but you kind of keep hesitating or closing this off. But at the same time, there's this pull to want to accept it and fill up your own damn cup, because damn, I feel like a lot of you are like, oh God, this feels so good, because it's been a while since a man has really desired me in a way like this in so long. You know, I'm getting a flash of WhatsApp, so I can tell that many of you have had very, very intimate and sexual conversations with a lot of your divine masculines, and even just their words like drive you mad. Some of you, they drive you mad. Okay, their words linger. Their words linger in your head. I'm here to help you realize you deserve to be madly desired. They're driving you mad. Their words are lingering, and I feel like it's bringing some of you alive. It's like, damn, they haven't even touched you yet. Chill on that. So you guys can just imagine what's about to come when you start seeing that 717 energy even more and more. Right? It's about to bring some of you alive. And also too, guys, like I am picking up as well with the lack of desire that some of you are feeling. Many of you might be held back in a lot of these karmic soulmate partnerships, and they really are there to teach you in the most gentle of ways, which is why it could be really hard to recognize that it's a cycle that's ended, or it's something that you really need to part ways with, because it might just feel really comforting, right? Like, not all relationships that we need to leave behind are toxic and chaotic, and sometimes it's just plain old stagnant, right? Sometimes it's just a little too perfect. So perfect that a lot of the passion is gone, right? There's no passionate disagreements and getting jealous of one another and reuniting again only to make passionate love. And okay, let me not get carried away here. Anyways, but you know, you guys know what I mean? Like, that is the desire that I feel like a lot of your masculines know that you are lacking. And for many of you, I am really picking up on that gentle energy of like a soulmate relationship that you're in, a karmic relationship. But again, it's not chaotic. In fact, it's beautiful. Got a little bow on top. And then when you guys are behind closed doors, you're just like, oh, it's so boring. He maybe does the same thing over and over again during sex, or you might have told him sometimes that you want to be more adventurous, or maybe like a little bit rough, or whatever the case is, right? But there's been no reciprocation there. There's no excitement. There's no flame. There's no fire. And many of you are learning, I think, some really unique lessons around compatibility and just attraction overall. I do feel like a lot of your divine masculines are coming in as like representing a lot of truth about what your type really is, what it is you really like. Some of them might be saying things to you or even doing things with you that are very sensual in nature, and it's like, damn, I didn't even know I like that. I didn't even know I would like that, you know. So I do feel like for some of you as well, like I got this energy of like, you don't even know. You don't even know. And I think for many of you, you might be like, damn, too intuitive. You're right. I haven't even gotten the chance to explore. And I'm like, you know, well into my 40s or, you know, well into my 30s, whatever the case is. And it's like, now is your time of when many of you are encountering these intense relationships, and it's like you're now really just getting a chance to, experience what that flower looks like when it's in full bloom, madam. I don't know why I did that in that weird, creepy accent, but bear with me now, everybody. You guys know how I get when I blush when I talk about these things. But that's what I'm feeling, guys. Like, your world is about to open up. Many of you do need to feel desired. And maybe many of you are like me, where it's like, holy crap, like, you haven't really, had a lot of, like, crazy sexual experiences. And, like, my mom growing up, she was so strict. None of that going on in my household. All throughout high school, you better be in them extracurricular activities. You better be doing something constructive after school, because you damn sure as hell ain't gonna be hanging out. All right, so that's the type of mom I had. So, shortly after that, like, I did my studies and then I got married, so I feel like a lot of you might resonate with that. That's why I think at the beginning of the reading, I was picking up a lot on, like, some of you who could have, like, those soulmate relationships, karmic relationships, but you haven't really had a chance to experience that level of desire that your twin flame really brings to the picture. And that alone is like a sheer indication of a connection that many of us can't avoid, or, you definitely know it's stepping into the unknown, but it's also stepping into a path that's obviously pointing out things that you need to be a little bit more in tune with and authentic with. Okay. So, let's go ahead and close it off, guys. We'll get a message from the Romance Angel Oracle deck, and other than the sensual stuff, my lady, what are some other things that they want you to know that you deserve? Okay, so getting to know each other. Okay, so the little things, getting to know each other, sitting down, talking with one another. And it's more so like your masculine's mannerisms. Like, I do feel like they love looking into your eyes. They love, holding your hand, moving your hair away from your face, like they feel really grateful to be in your presence. They think that you are beautiful. And I think that, like, honestly speaking, guys, I think that for the majority of people, it's like relationships for the most part can just kind of seem like, okay, you like someone and there's chemistry. And many of us know on the twin flame journey, like, I've had the opportunity of having crushes before. I've seen guys. I told you guys about my Jake Gyllenhaal dream. And I've had, like, crushes. I've seen attractive men, but I've never seen nothing like my twin flame. So you guys can just imagine in your own connections, like, and I know that it probably feels the exact same way for you guys as well. But, like, that connection there is really unmatched. It's like they know things about you, and they know how to do things and say things that it's like, yes, like, you didn't even have to tell them. Okay, and that's what I'm picking up for many of you. It's like getting to know each other. Maybe even like there's no getting to know each other. They already know. Okay, but your bond is deepening with this person the more that you two engage with one another. Okay, the more that you two I'm seeing text. I feel like it's going to be moving into talking over the phone, and then when you guys hear each other's voice, that's going to be a whole new ball game. Okay, and then I do see that eventually developing into experiencing one another in the physical. But just be mindful, guys, as the bond deepens, so do the soul lessons, so do the triggers. So be, open and ready for all of those things. But overall, I do feel like they're coming through in this message just to give you that heads up and to let you know, like, the reason many of you have been experiencing all of these, like, emotions and feelings and, like, am I doing something wrong? Or, oh gosh, all of a sudden I'm not feeling attracted to this person that I've been with for so long because I now all of a sudden feel this desire with my, divine masculine. Just pay attention, pay close attention to the things that it's bringing up. It's nothing new. I feel like many of you will be like, wait a second. It's not since my masculine came. Like, I've actually had these feelings all along. I just never spoke up about it because I figured this is what marriage is, or this is what a relationship is supposed to be like. So I just kind of started going along with it. Well, that's the whole thing about the twin flame journey, is you really stop just going along with things, and you really start slowing down and realize that, it's important to be intentional in this lifetime, okay, in order to create the experiences that you want. All right, so that's what I have for you guys for this check-in. Check out the bio. There's links on there on how to reach me for personal sessions. And I do have the membership section for more sensual readings like these if you guys are interested, okay? All right, guys, I will catch you in the next one. You guys take it easy. Bye.